A very good Thursday morning to everyone out there across the Wobbles community. Landon here with you to bring you your latest weather and night forecast, courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. Got a tricky forecast on the horizon, folks. We got an opportunity at hitting record high temperatures this afternoon underneath partly to mostly sunny skies, and then we're going to switch back over to a powerful cold front blasting through here throughout the overnight. That'll be bringing strong and severe thunderstorms along with it. You can get a look at the latest surface map here overlaid with the satellite. The cloud covers remaining to our north this morning have already had a couple of tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings located off to our north and west up towards central Illinois, stretching back over down to along the Kansas-Missouri line over in that sector. That's over near the triple point, as we refer to it in meteorology, where the confluence of the warm front, the cold front, along with the deepening low pressure is located. As we work throughout the day, folks, this area of low pressure is going to continue to deepen, and it's going to be trucking off to the north and east. This cold front that's extending off to the south and west from it will be swinging down to the south and east as we work throughout the day. High pressure located over here, folks, clockwise flow is going to help to really increase these southerly winds throughout the day, thus resulting in the potential for those record high temperatures this afternoon. Once the cold front arrives after sunset and throughout the overnight hours, that is whenever we will stand the greatest possibility of seeing even strong to potentially even severe thunderstorms that will be coming along with that. Let's get a look across the region, shall we? The White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam overlooking WKU and Bowling Green this morning. We're underneath crystal clear skies, folks. We're going to get loads of sunshine in here this morning. Same can be viewed over the Beechtree News Sky Cam overlooking to the north and west from Morgantown. So loads of sunshine throughout this morning, folks, combined with those southerly winds. We're going to look at a drastic warm-up in these temperatures, although we are already starting on the warm side. We're in the warm sector of the system, folks. We're south of the warm front. We are east of the cold front. That deep southerly flow will remain locked in throughout the day. Wind gusts upwards of 10 to 15, maybe 25 miles an hour. Going to be taking highs to right around the 80-degree mark this afternoon. Our previous record high for today is 82 degrees, so we're definitely going to make a run at it, that's for sure. Most models have us settling right around the 80-degree mark, but those of you really familiar with meteorology, we get stuck in that southwest flow with those winds coming in here. It will be quite easy to break those values throughout this afternoon as well. Here's a great illustration of how the surface map is setting up. You can see where the low pressure is deepening right across the confluence of Iowa, Missouri, Nebraska, and Kansas. That is the low pressure system that will be trucking eastward throughout the day and into tonight, bringing that associated cold front currently across the Central Plains, east, right across the heart of our area. All right, so let's jump over here and let's take a look at the latest guidance and let's give you the breakdown here. We worked throughout this morning. We get into this afternoon, maybe an outside shot of a stray storm developing, but I think the vast majority, if not all of us, should remain dry throughout the daylight hours of today. We work past that. We get into this evening right around the sunset time frame, and this is how the surface map is going to appear. The deep southerly flow is going to try to pump in the deep, warm, moist air, providing enough instability within the atmosphere to support the parent cold front that'll be bringing the primary forcing along with it that will blast off to the south and east here as we work throughout the overnight hours. All right, so let's give you the breakdown here, the short-term guidance and how it's expecting this to behave. All right, this is us already working throughout the day. We're working right into lunchtime here, and then we work into this afternoon, and we will be watching this activity over here to see if any tail end Charlies get going and get to fire up down in here across this vicinity. I do not think that will be the case, but that will be worth monitoring. It's not going to be until after sunset, folks, and you're going to be able to tell. Keep your eyes here off to the north and west with this line of cells starting to congeal and then blast southeast through the region. And folks, we're looking at anywhere around roughly 10 p.m. rolling through 3 to 4 a.m. perfect timing, right? Whenever everyone's asleep for this line to blast through here, all right? Of course, with Kentucky weather, why would we have it any other way? It can never be simple. So it blasts southeast of the region, and then by the time that we wake up tomorrow morning, the primary forcing will be located just to the south and east of Wobbles with a severe risk down here near the Tennessee Valley. So the good news is after we work past tonight, that severe threat should become very mitigated throughout our Friday. However, you will note, as we work throughout our Friday, here we are working through midday on into the afternoon. That is whenever the parent cold front will finally make it through here. So throughout the day on Friday, it's still going to be damp and dreary despite our severe weather risk leaving. Those scattered light to moderate rain showers, maybe a stray rumble of thunder, will remain in the forecast. And then as we work into our Friday night on into our Saturday, we will see an improvement in regards to sky cover. Rays of sunshine coming back into the mix, but take a look at what's on the horizon after we get this weather maker past us, okay? So here we are rolling throughout today. Here we are getting into Friday, and we have this closed upper low across the desert southwest, but keep your eyes on this deepening trough located up in Canada. Guidance continues to suggest as we work into our Sunday evening and then into Monday, look at this trough and look at how cold these temperatures are barreling down in here with these stout northwest winds blasting in here behind that passing trough. We're going to look at a drastic change in our temperatures between today and on Monday of next week. Today we're talking about low to mid 80s for highs. On Monday we could be talking low to mid 40s for highs. So a nearly 40-degree differentiation. And yes, folks, for those of you planting your gardens and all that good stuff, the frosts are not finished yet. As we roll into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning of next week, with this trough remaining intact, it looks like we could keep below freezing temperatures in the forecast each morning throughout that time frame, all right? So jumping back over here and getting closer to the near term, our focus is on today. We have got currently a 1 out of 5 in the severe weather risk scale for severe weather today, a marginal risk for the entirety of Wobbles. Damaging straight line winds will be our primary concern as we work throughout the overnight hours. There's also the opportunity at a few instances of large hail, and although much lower on the totem pole, an isolated tornado spin up cannot be ruled out. We'll be monitoring this as we work throughout the day, folks. We'll be updating as necessary. You all follow us here at Weather or Night. You know we're on it like white on rice, and we'll be updating everything as necessary. Here's a little bit closer up view from our local National Weather Service office up in Louisville that breaks this down very nicely. Isolated strong storms will be possible this afternoon and evening. I think that risk will stay mitigated to the west and to the north of Wobbles, but we will be keeping an eye on it. Widespread showers and storms late this evening through daybreak on Friday morning. A few of those could become strong to severe, damaging wind gusts and hail. The strongest storms, a tornado cannot be ruled out, and but that will be more confined up into southern Indiana and north of the I-64 corridor across the great state of Kentucky. Total rainfall amounts have been somewhat mitigated. I don't know if I buy this. But with the progressive nature of the line moving through here and no rain expected throughout today, previously we had a few showers working through here this afternoon. Anywhere from a ½ inch up to around 1 inch of total rainfall cannot be ruled out with this particular weather maker. A few localized areas may get in on even more. Here's a full breakdown of your next 5-day weather forecast. Record highs today underneath partly to mostly sunny skies will become a very real possibility. Stout southerly winds taking highs to right around the 80-degree mark. Widespread showers and storms overnight, some potentially strong to severe. Rain showers and a stray storm keep us socked in underneath not ideal conditions throughout our Friday. It will be colder. Saturday, mid-60s underneath sunshine, mid and upper 50s on Sunday with an uptick in cloud cover. And then Monday into Tuesday of next week, topping out right around the mid-40s up into the mid-50s by Tuesday afternoon. We should regulate pretty quickly, folks, back up into the middle of part of next week. We'll be right back up to around the mid-60s. It's going to wrap up your Thursday morning weather or not forecast presented by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Stay weather aware of the strong and severe weather risk lasting throughout the overnight hours tonight. You all have a fantastic next to 5.